so welcome to Wunshot Wednesday. We are playing Call of Cthulhu this week. We are playing a one-shot that is offered up for free on the Chaosium website called the Lightless Beacon. Make sure you head over there and download it if you like what we're doing here. The guys have got some pre-generated characters and they are all aboard a mixed passenger cargo vessel bound for Rockport off the coast of Massachusetts. They all have their own kind of reasons for being on board the boat, but we will find that out through play. I guess we'll just quickly go around and... No, I think we'll do it when we get in the boat. Alright, so we'll get started. April 12th, 1926, 8:15 p.m. The Beacon Island Lighthouse off the shore of Folly Point, Massachusetts, ceased to cast its light over the region's dangerous rocky waters about 15 minutes ago. As a result, the Essex County, a mixed passenger and cargo vessel on which you are all travelling to Rockport, has foundered on the rocks and incurred considerable damage to its hull. The ship is sinking, and the crew hurries you towards one of the many small rowboats acting as the ship's lifeboats. As they load you in, they tell you, "Your best bet is to aim for Beacon Island. I doubt you'll make the mainland. There's a storm brewing. You should have just enough time to reach the island before the storm hits." Without another word, they shove you off into the dark. All you have to guide you is a tiny light shining at the base of the lighthouse's towering silhouette. Alright, so hopping into the lifeboat. Who's first in? Cal Beecher?
Yeah, Cal Beecher would have gone there straight into the oars.
What
All right, get in.
Look like?
Very, very rough, I would say. Very wearing his pants, a large, I would say, overcoat, black. Little cap on, cigarettes. Freshly put out, smells smoke. Very reserved, kept his jacket tied up. Would say army boots on. Ex-army boots, service. What's the word called? Excess,
ex-service. Yeah.
Gear on, and just horse thrown. Just needs a shave, but very decisive with knowing. All right, get onto the boat and let's get to the island. And he's trying to get the people to hurry up.
Yeah,
or grab
awesome.
it all.
Perfect. Carter Smith, you're the first to take Cal's advice and hop on board the lifeboat. What does Carter look like?
Carter's like, he's kind of tall, skinny, not like me. Also has like slicked back hair, and he's got a fedora on. He looks well composed. Also not like me. Like a guy that got his life straight, but he kind of looks at people weirdly, like he doesn't trust people. Yeah. That's about it.
Awesome. Yeah. Say anything. Wait, as you...
I'll be back in 1 super second.
Oh, good.
This is...
No worries. Montgomery Marine, you are hustled on board the lifeboat by the sailors on board the ship. What does everyone see as Montgomery hops into the lifeboat?
Oh no!
I don't think.
Alright, guys, I'm Carter Smith.
I don't think we can hear you, Eden. Or were you talking?
Yeah, I was talking. You can't hear me.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe restart whatever you were saying, because I missed whatever the first bit was.
Yeah, well, they would see when he gets in the boat. Oh no, you asked how he would react, didn't you?
What do what do people see, and how would you react? Yeah, both of.
Okay, well, they see this like tallish, slender, attractive, well-groomed man.
Mhm.
Probably something you don't normally see in a role-playing game.
Nice.
Rather dapper bloke. He's got a backpack on, and he's carrying around a notebook that he hugs to him for his dear life. And as he gets in the boat, people kind of see him bend down a bit and take a sample of the water. He just kind of looks everyone a bit like a bit sussly, and then just sits down and takes his place and shuts up really quietly and has a little bit of a sniffle because he has the Spanish flu.
Excuse me, guys.
Smith jumps out of the boat.
I go, no thank you, next boat please. It's a bit odd introducing us to have Spanish flu, mate. You sure you want me getting on this boat?
I want to use 50 luck on my immune system.
So how about you get the next one? Please and thank you.
No, you don't know he's got Spanish flu.
I thought you just told everyone.
No, I said because
he's telling us.
No. A sniffle. He has a sniffle because he has Spanish flu, but you just don't know that. That's my excuse for being an idiot tonight. So yeah, he has the Spanish flu. I was going to go with the bubonic plague, but that was a bit too long ago.
A bit too on the nose. Nice.
Yeah, so as he sits down, he has a sniffle, he collects some water, and he just kind of looks sussly, but sits back because he doesn't want to spread his germs.
Nice.
And he looks like
in the 1920s.
Pardon?
Did germs even exist in the 1920s?
They did. The Spanish flu ended in the 1920s.
I think they had germ theory by then.
And they did have germ theory by then. They believed that they needed to get more airflow into the hospital because it was the foul-smelling smells that caused diseases. It's bacteria now, but yeah, they did. So, yeah, he kind of just keeps himself. And he looks like, I don't know how to say this nicely, like an absolute fucking snob.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, like he looks like an absolute fucking snob, yeah.
That was a nice way to put it.
With the Spanish flu, I'm thinking like Singed off Arcane.
Nice. All right. Nathaniel is last onto the rowboat, just sprinting up from below decks. You come up on board just as the lifeboat is filling up, and you just manage to jump in at the last minute before it's pushed off. What do the guys see when Nathaniel jumps on board?
So Nathaniel is sort of a small and more wiry build. He's got a beret on, and he's got fairly colourful clothes. Nothing sort of extravagant or really flamboyant, but probably more colourful than the standard person that would be travelling. And just sort of tucked in his overcoat would be his art supplies that he's managed to quickly snatch up on his last minute jump over onto the boat. And he just sort of takes a deep breath and looks around and says, "Is this normal for what happens down here?"
No, not at all. He sort of coughs at you.
With a loud splash.
What is normal? No, I can't American accent.
Yeehaw!
I'm just going to keep my normal voice.
With a loud splash, the rowboat is launched off the side of the ship. And who's in the kind of center seat taking the oars?
I feel like Cal should. He was first on the boat, first on the oars.
Yeah, I would encourage someone to help. He goes, "Oh, I'm not a very good seaman. Is there any other, able bodies to help me?"
Yeah, it's a large rowboat. You could fit side by side and take an oar each. Can be difficult to row like that, as it's hard to pace yourself, but
I've
it is
never
an
done it
option.
before, but I can give it a try.
Can I roll for navigate?
Yeah, you can. So I mean, the sky is cracked and stormy. There's lightning that kind of gives you brief glimpses of the whole island up ahead of you. As you're approaching through the storm, and you're just keeping that small light in the distance as your kind of northern star, and you just kind of blindly rowing through the blackness, wind whipping your hair, rain just streaming down on your faces. You can feel that the tempo of the storm is kind of rising as you make the kind of push to the last kind of 100 meters or so to the shore, when with a sudden lurch your little rowboat comes up on something beneath the water. With a screech, your rowboat gets stuck in the water, and the Nathaniel and Cal are furiously paddling with their oars, but the boat isn't going anywhere. You're stuck. What do you do?
Can I try to spot hidden in the water?
Absolutely.
2 questions quickly. My character's been in this part of the world for a while. Is this a normal storm for this part of the world, or, has it just come out of the blue?
Storms at sea can come out of the blue like this. You would be you'd be somewhat familiar with these routes, but you know that the reason why this storm was so dangerous is because the lighthouse went out. That's the whole purpose of the lighthouse. Being on board the ship, this storm, the ship you were on could weather this storm. It is a storm. It is rough, but seas get rough. That's a fact of life.
Cool.
I have
my
a
second
spot
question.
hidden of 50, so is that like...
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you go fix it.
So my second question was, did the boat just stop in the water? Like, even in the waves, is it just following the buoyance of the wave? Or is it just it's like, someone's put the brake pads on,
Yeah, so the back end of the boat is still swiveling madly with the waves as the waves are kind of pushing the back end of the boat, but the front end has been caught up on something.
A little like the boat in the picture.
Yeah, except you're in a little rowboat. But yes, that's essentially what...
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to get a picture is because even in a storm, your boat should be just moving around a hell of a lot, not just stationary.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It is moving, but just not as much as you would like. It's not moving in a forward direction. It's just rocking side to side.
Yeah.
All right.
Would I have any knowledge of the water, like of it being stuck? Because I don't know. I know marine shit because I'm a marine biologist. So would I have any knowledge of why the boat is stuck?
You could roll for your what have you got? You've got your biology, zoology. That's not going to help too much. I guess in this case, let's just resolve Byron's spot hidden first, and then we can move on with yours. So yes. So you said your skill is 50. Did you say?
Yep.
Yep. So 50. So 31's lower than that. This is where there's a thing called degrees of success. This is a normal success. Because it is lower than the skill, so it's a success. If you get lower than half of the value, so your skill is 50. If you got below 25, then it would be a what's it called? Like a it's not an extreme success. There's another one. I'll remember it eventually, but there's an increased value of success. And then if you get a fifth of the value, then it's an extreme success. And then if you get a 1, then it's a critical, obviously. But that's just a normal success. So you have a look. So what's your name? Carter. Carter, you kind of hang your head over the side of the rowboat, and you see something metallic underneath the surface of the water. The boat is jammed up on some kind of debris or wreckage under the water.
It's too dark for it to be any help of discerning it out if I use my jeweler's lope thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's too dark.
Carter's gonna go. There's something metal under us, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
It might be debris from a ship or something washed ashore. You know how the storms go. Break it free.
Can we push against it with our oars?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can roll.
That's not an awful idea.
So if you wanted to know something more about this, Eden, you were talking about rolling a check for this. If you want to roll me a no roll.
Okay, yes, sure. Let me just find that on this sheet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I got a strong 0 in the Cthulhu mythos.
A no roll, like a knowing or like a no?
Yeah, like a KNOW.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm trying to find it, mate.
Yeah, I
have
can't
no
see
fucking
it
idea.
there. I can't see it there. It says
I don't think I have the skill of knowing because my brain's riddled with the Spanish flu.
just roll.
I have
Just,
a 10
just,
in psychology.
just roll your intelligence. So that's an 80. So just roll below your intelligence. That's fine. So that's pretty high.
Okay, how do I roll from the character sheet?
I think just do a slash roll D100. I don't think you can roll from the sheet. Not sure if you can. Or
I
use
fire
the-
my handgun at it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh damn!
No, that's really
It's really
good.
good.
That's extremely
That's
good.
really good.
Oh,
It's the third best roll you can get.
so nat ones are good. Okay,
yeah.
okay. I'm
So
happy.
that's
You know things.
so that's an extreme success, right? So you would say that the metal is part of a ship, but you know these kind of shipping patterns, and you know this area quite well. You've been kind of studying out here and for some time, and you know that there's not been any shipwrecks lately, and you can tell by having a quick look over the side that there's no kind of barnacles or debris, or kind of there's usually kind of build up of algae and stuff quite quickly on an underwater surface. Rust and all that kind of stuff develop quite quickly, but there is no signs of any of that. So this is quite a recent shipwreck, but it's not. It strikes you as odd that you don't know about this. It wasn't in the news. It wasn't over kind of any channels that you were listening to. So that strikes you as odd.
It wasn't in the news. That doesn't sound normal.
Absolutely. All right. So you wanted to push off of the kind of wreckage with the oars. Give me. I'll take either a pilot boat roll or just a strength check.
No, walkers. I will help you. Give us a hand, mate. Oh, dude. Old-time English. 36, but my
And,
strength is 85.
Nice.
and what's prize?
So my
Yeah,
dude's
let's
pretty
see
strong.
See what prizes. Yeah. Hey, nice.
23.
23. Nice. Yeah,
These are some good rolls right at the start. We're losing all our luck. This is bad.
Just to save it so I shoot my pistol at Cthulhu.
With an almighty heave, both of you lock your oars down onto the debris under the water, and you give a massive shove, both of you leaning right into the oars, and the rowboat lurches backwards off of the wreckage, and you're able to steer around it. The wind pretty much pushes you the rest of the way into shore as the storm is really starting to hit now. The weather whips up around you, and you've barely got your feet in the boat as you kind of come up to the shore. There's a small pier. I'm not sure if I'm onto the map now. Might take a second to load because it's a fairly high res map. But you're right up the top. And there's you make your way to a small pier that juts out into the water. And as you kind of hop out of the boat, I'll get. So who's the kind of first out of the boat?
I would make sure everyone's out the boat before I was.
Mm-hmm.
First on the boat, last off.
Right, as the last person off the boat, there's no weight in the boat, so it kind of flips out from under your feet as you go to step out onto the wharf. Roll me a dexterity check.
Cool, I can do that.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah, extreme success.
Do I see any other lights flickering along the water coming our way?
Roll me either spot hidden, yeah.
I also yell out to the guys, do we see anyone coming? Spot hidden.
Ooh, nice. Wow, extreme successes all around. So you look back across the sea, quickly scanning the horizon for the other lifeboats that you were certain were right behind you. You can't see anything in the darkness. You know your eyes are good. You're sure of yourself, and you scan backwards and forwards across the sea several times. You kind of wait for the waves to roll. You think, maybe they're hidden behind a big wave. You stare at the sea for a good 3, 4, 5 minutes, and you can't see a sign of. You can't even see the ship anymore. There is nothing out there but rolling waves upon waves upon waves, just crashing inevitably into the shore.
Yeah, and that's peculiar, because if they're saying this is the quickest place and the safest place, my automatic assumption might be that they're already dead or they're capsized.
Yeah. Up ahead of you, you can see that there's some kind of. You can see that there's a low kind of building at the front of the lighthouse, and then you can see the massive kind of silhouette of the lighthouse itself, kind of reaching up like a big claw into the sky, but it's all dark. The trees around the lighthouse on this side of the island are. There's a couple of trees, but around behind the lighthouse, it gets quite thick, and there's quite a few, quite a heavy kind of forestation on this little rock. But you can see there's a fairly clear path that leads the way up to where the lighthouse is.
Can I roll a history on have I ever heard of Rockport Island or whatever, or anything that's gone on in there?
Yes. You can roll. It's supposed to be just like a no roll, but
there's a history.
History? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go history. That works.
Ah, shit! Of course it was me.
For sure.
What are you, what kind of knowledge are you after here? out of curiosity?
Well,
Because maybe
from
maybe
what
it's
my
something that you just
background
know.
is, like I'm from what my background is, I might have heard stories of things at Rockport.
Right. No, not Rockport. You, yeah, and you can't recall anything distinct ever coming out of Rockport. It's a small kind of seaside port town, and you can't recall anything interesting ever coming out of that place.
Okay. I'm like, do we want to continue on towards the lighthouse?
In my research journal, I'm not that smart out of character, so I'm just gonna ask stupid questions. Would my marine biology thesis-based PhD skills know if there was any life on the island by looking at the trees and shit and looking at my research journal?
Yeah, go ahead and roll zoology, wouldn't it be?
Zoology.
Anthropology? Is that what it is?
No, I think. Wait. No, I want to go with. Wait, which one's the highest?
Zoology.
No, it's not anthropology because that's a 1. No, it's zoology. Just because you got a 76, don't be salty.
What about proctology? Is that a skill?
I don't have that skill yet. That comes in my second year of my thesis.
Yeah, zoology is the study of animals and stuff. So yeah, that would be the jam.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a fail.
I told you our luck would go down fast.
Taking a quick look around. Unfortunately, it is so darn dark out here, and you know your eyes are kind of starting to water from the wind whipping your face, and the kind of this constant stream of water in your face. That you really just can't make out the details that you would need in order to get a kind of definitive answer to that.
Yeah, I feel like anything's a success if you try hard enough, and I feel like if that was D&D, that would be a really good role. So that should have some justification. But on a side note, do we collect things or no? So can I collect a swab from the tree or no?
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. You're standing on the wharf at the moment with the waves crashing
still
around
on the dock, are we?
Yeah. It's like
Oh, well,
Yeah, I said, do you want to continue on towards the lighthouse?
Yeah, I say too.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Is
know
the
the person. I know the person in the lighthouse. Sorry, was that Brian?
Is the light on in the lighthouse?
yes, that's the light you've been following is down in the this kind of domicile at the bottom of the lighthouse. There is a light shining out.
Yeah.
So the big boat one's off.
Yeah. The main lighthouse is off. It's dark.
Yeah. Out of character. Probably some fucking voodoo shit going on in there. It's a trap.
So as you head off of the wharf and you head up through the trees towards the bright light coming from this one kind of saving grace, you're kind of all picturing warmth and being out of the rain, giving you this glimmer of hope. Can I get spot hiddens from everyone?
Is that just another 100?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's just a D100.
And if you give me your roll as like I got a 64 out of and what your skill is,
Oh yeah,
and that kind of helps.
I got a 64 out of 65.
Nice.
Got a 69 out of 690.
59.
My bucket is 55, so I got 59
Okay,
out of
so
55.
close.
So close.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Push the roll.
So
Push.
Oh, wow! He's got a lot of 9s here.
Should I push my roll? Because I have the best spot hidden, I think.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
where
Cal
You
succeeded.
can either...
Cal
Okay,
did
he's
succeed.
good.
So Cal you're moving up through up along the path, and you kind of pass by some trees, you point out to Montgomery several tracks that you see, small, muddy, animal-like footprints, kind of running up the path. You can also hear a kind of humming noise. It's like a and it's just constant noise that's kind of just audible over the wind and the rain.
Do you guys hear those massive pigeons? Birds? I always assume birds don't fly in thunderstorms like that. Does anyone have... Here's a silly question. Does anyone have, like, oil or something like that?
I have a pencil.
Pencil.
I kind of want to start like a torch or a fire.
Anyone got some science to turn that pencil into oil?
I have a dissecting kit. Could we dissect the ground to find some oil? Get oil from the ground?
He goes, rubs it up.
I'd
Thank
like
you.
to.
I appreciate the help. Does anyone have
I'd
like
li-
a Zippo or?
Well,
Cardus,
I mean,
if-
you're just outside the.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
just
going to say,
outside the
shouldn't we go
lighthouse.
inside rather than starting a fire?
Yeah. Good idea. I didn't realize we were so close. I was too busy about these massive pigeons flying in a thunderstorm.
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah, it's even slightly ajar. And as you approach the kind of those kind of muddy tracks, you see that there's also some boot prints leaving and heading down the path that runs along the side of this building.
I go inside and start yelling, Warren. Warren, are you there? Warren.
Carter's like, keep it down. We don't know how many people are in here.
Why would there be other people? This dude lives by himself.
Who would willingly go out in this storm? Seems a bit weird.
All right, so you have kind of walked into the hallway here, correct? Can you control your token, by the way? I don't know.
I can control mine. Yeah, I think we've all walked into the hallway.
So you're all kind of walking inside. This is the hallway over here.
Oh, where's the hallway?
Just
Oh, okay.
that's all right.
I was the Persian room. Sorry.
That's okay. So the hallway doesn't have its lights on at the moment, but you can see in the light that's coming out of the room just to your left as you walk in. So the light is on in there. You can see that the first thing you would notice coming through the door is that there's 3 coat hooks. Only one of those coat hooks currently has an oilskin hanging from it. So and 2 pairs of gumboots stand in a shallow tray just beneath the coat hooks. There's space for another pair of boots there, while a pair of indoor shoes sits beside the tray. 2 oil lanterns hang from hooks next to the oilskin. There's also an empty hook suggesting one of the lamps is missing.
Okay, so 1 oilskin, 2 lamps, 1 pair of house shoes.
Mm-hmm.
He could have gone out to fix the lights inside the hallway.
Do you want to try the light switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you flick the light switch, the lights in the hallway come on.
I guess he hasn't gone outside. Circuit breaker.
all the rest of you now notice that kind of humming sound coming from somewhere back behind the lighthouse building. It's just this steady and it's just keeps up the whole time.
But it sounds like it's coming from outside.
Mm.
Okay.
You guys hear that?
Oh, definitely can hear that. Wait.
Maybe he went out to check what that was.
It could be a generator.
Roll a
Wait, was there generators in 1926?
yeah, there would be. Roll a mechanical engineering check.
Antique steel. Character sheet. Where's mechanical engineering?
Mechanical repair, sorry. It's like middle row, bottom. You got
Oh
a-
yeah,
got a
okay.
10.
I've got this.
35,
this,
35 out of 50.
35.
Does
75, 65 down. Almost there.
I'll say Cal, that was a
Even-
35 out of 50?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you hearing Carter say it could be a generator. You're like, oh shit, yeah, that's exactly what it is. You remember hearing the kind of humdrum of machinery like this, and you think that that's exactly what it is. So the lighthouse appears to be currently running on backup power, the generator at the back.
Question: what the lighthouse is normally?
why
like.
would he go to? He might. Is there any one set of dirty boots coming out and no, not back in?
Correct.
I need to go check on it. I
But
think
there's-
we
but
need
there's-
to check if Warren's okay.
We should make sure to at least stick in twos while this storm's going.
Maybe we take the lamps.
Would
The-
two people like to go out there and two of us search the lighthouse and we meet back here?
I will go out if I can take some swabs.
Nice.
What are you collecting swabs for?
My thesis.
Ah, okay. And those weird fellows.
Says
Do-
you.
do-
First in the boat, last out the boat. Makes so much
Because-
sense.
Does
you kind of you're kind of dripping all over the floor in here. There's a big kind of puddle of water kind of pooling underneath you. Does either of you? Oh, so who's going? So the marine biologist is going to search. Who's going with Montgomery?
I am.
So Cal
I
and
think
Montgomery are going.
wanted to.
I'm going outside.
Do either of
going
you
outside,
take
sorry.
the oil skin or the gumboots, or the lamp, or the lantern?
I think
take the lamp.
Montgomery said
I
they
take
were
the
going
I
to
lamp.
take
take the lamp.
So you
I
take
don't
Can
wanna
we keep
take-
one? No,
take-
no. You guys take one.
one lantern each.
We'll
or-
keep
Use
one
her
in
at
case the
cyber lights.
But what if the power goes off?
Well, I'm scared.
Well,
You
you
guys
hold on.
have one.
You hold on to it, or stay together.
Well, we'll stay together, and we're not. I don't know about that oil skin.
All right. So
No, I
marine
wouldn't know that.
biologist.
So
So you're going to emit 60 feet. Oh crud! You're going to emit 60 feet of bright light. And
Man, that's a powerful lantern.
yeah, that's definitely.
Nobody else.
All right, so you've got the lantern now. Your token should emit light,
oh, it does.
and you're going with the bureau agent. What while you guys kind of make tracks around the side of the building, what are Carter and Nathaniel doing? Do you want to?
Carter's like, should we check the rooms?
Yeah, we can check the rooms.
So what's to the right? Is the door shut?
This one?
Yeah.
The right of the screen. No, the
Yeah.
door is ajar. That's the light that you're kind of that was on when you first came in, and you can see into the room. You can see just through the open door. You can see that there's a couple of armchairs in there. There's a one of those roller top writing desks where they have the like sliding thing over the desk. The chair in front of the writing desk has been knocked over.
Should we go have a closer look?
Yeah. I think we proceed with caution though.
Yeah.
Yeah, head into the library, into
So
the study.
we're gonna go in.
Cool. Do you want to roll me an intelligence roll? Both of you can roll.
Two.
Nice. Both of you
My
are
intelligence is 80, so
easy. So both of you,
Mine's 55. I'm an idiot.
both of you can tell right away that there's no real sign of a struggle in here. It looks like the chair was upended as someone kind of ran out in a hurry. The way it's tilted towards the door says that someone got up from this chair in a hurry and dashed out the door.
strange.
You can see that the table has several kind of maritime storybooks, a bird book, a repair manual for the lighthouse, a pipe, pouch of tobacco, pair of binoculars, sketchbook, pencils, a whole lot of kind of paraphernalia on top. There's a recently finished watercolor painting sitting on the table beside a neat stack of other paintings as well.
I have a closer look at the paintings.
Yep. I'm gonna need you to make me a sanity roll.
Fuck.
So my sanity is 60.
60. Okay, so you're safe. So looking at the painting is the painting appears to be shows a window. Through the window is painted a shadow of a man with kind of glowing eyes. And as you're looking at it, you turn to look at the kind of window of the study, and you can tell right away that this is the exact same window that this painting was based off of, and it sends a chill down your spine. Just looking into the eyes of this, whatever this thing is, and you hurriedly kind of put the painting back down. It's just unnerving.
I don't think something's quite right here.
I've felt a bit off since we saw the chuck down chair in the corner.
I'll give you
doesn't
a natural world roll. Not sure if that's the actual name of it. It might just be nature. No, natural world, right down the bottom. Yeah.
Who's doing this roll? Nathaniel?
Maybe it's the disappearing boats in the water. Something's not quite off.
82. That's all right. Yeah, something looks off about the way the shadowy figure was drawn, but you can't kind of put your finger on it. All right, so outside in the wind and rain, you guys are kind of being buffeted by this strong southerly wind, and it's kind of pushing you rapidly down the path. You kind of I would say that Montgomery is kind of scanning for wildlife. As you said earlier, you were kind of trying to figure out if there were creatures here, and
Yes.
you believe you catch a glimpse of something darting between the trees off to the side, and you hear the kind of hear the of kind of maybe like it's kind of wet kind of feet, just very small kind of. It's barely audible over the kind of wind and rain, but there's something out there. Yeah.
Before I move anymore,
Mm.
can I see what the light shines? Can I see here?
Oh.
Am I not supposed to see there?
I didn't know they had no. So there's trees in the way, but that's fine. We can roll with it. We can roll with it.
If you don't want me to see here, I can say nothing. But if you want me to see there,
we'll say that your lantern light catches on something metallic in the kind of brush off to the side.
Okay.
It kind of reflects off of something. In there's some thick brush here, and just through you can just make out this glinting.
Okay. I look
what
back.
do you see? What do you see, Montgomery?
Something shiny. Very, very shiny.
He chuckles to himself. A robot.
No. Maybe something made of metal, like it was under the boat.
This is the 1920s. I don't think robots existed yet.
Oh, well. Sorry, I have a brain illness.
That's alright. What would be made of metal? Like a tank? A tank? Like a...
I don't know. It just shined, and it looked metallic like. So
It must have been the water off the trees or something.
No,
you need to find water.
I know water well. I'm a marine biologist. I'm not some snob from Harlem. I'm a well-educated man. I'm not just a pretty face.
Weird flex, but okay. He continues to yell out, Warren! Warren!
I think Warren's dead.
Oh, wow, that's a good sound.
Whoa. He's in part of my investigation around here.
All right, both of you roll spot hiddens.
Spot hiddens, okay. Oh, I just have to pull my sheet up.
Oh, whoops. It's an 87 out of 65. You know what? Push!
Oh, you can push this. Let's go.
Yes!
Nice.
51 out of 65.
Nice. All right. Following Montgomery's gesture and pointing out of the shiny metal, you see that there is a body lying beneath the trees, just behind the bush.
I got a 5.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Very nice. You also can see that there's a body in the clearing, and you can clearly make out a pool of blood widening around the body, and you can see a shattered lantern next to the body. You can see that this man's entrails have been strewn around the little clearing here. It's a gory, bloody sight.
Okay, let's not get too.
Is his face there?
You're gonna have to approach closer. This is just because she rolled so darn well on the spot hidden that she could see this stuff. But you'll need to get closer.
I want to look back. I want to stop, and I want to say, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We're about to enter something. It's going to be quite uncomfortable. Let's preserve the scene so we can gather the swabs.
And I'll get
We
both of
need
you.
to find out.
I'll get both of you to roll sanity checks as well.
Oh no!
I pull out my gun as soon as I see the dead bloody body.
Do you
Alright.
die if you lose your sanity, or do you go crazy and turn on the team?
You usually go crazy
uh,
first.
Where's my sanity? Sanities.
But reaching 0
Oh, I
sanity is
rolled-
basically like...
68 out of 65.
Okay, so it's a fail.
Can I use? I'm gonna use my luck until I pass.
Okay.
Can I use
So
something?
I'm gonna use 3. I'm gonna use 3. 4 luck to pass.
Okay.
I'm getting under 46.
Okay. No
Is
worries.
there any way to additional roll? No.
You can push it, can't you?
You-
Can you push
How do
one?
I-
We'll use luck.
You can't push sanity.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I use my luck.
You can use your luck that you have 50 off for the entire campaign.
So what does luck do? Do I get another roll, or does it just take points off?
No, you have to lose points in your luck in order to add it to your roll or subtract it from your roll.
And you,
I don't
and you
wanna-
won't get those points back.
Yeah, I'm on 90. I'm not taking 40 points. How many rounds did I just, I failed the sanity check. All right.
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
insane. Yeah, I'm insane. That's all right.
All right, so so Eden Montgomery loses 3 sanity, and Cal loses 1. So even though you
Pass.
succeeded, seeing the body of your dead comrade,
Oh, so
the
it's like
body of Michael
dragon
Turner.
breath. Fail, but
Yeah, you're able to make out. You see his face. You've met him a couple of times around the bureau. You don't have a super close relationship to him, but seeing him like this, his entrails spread out across the ground, it looks like he's been savagely mauled by some kind of beast. It's
So this is Warren
very-
Hall, aka Michael Turner.
correct.
sorry.
You can even reach down and inside his kind of breast pocket, you pull out his badge. Do you want to kind of examine the body?
Yeah, I want to expand the body. I'm more probably upset this is a comrade rather than a dead body, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it was just a
makes
dead
sense.
body, my character's seen
Yeah,
lots of dead bodies. If it's because it's a comrade, it's like, oh.
yeah.
I would like to ask Cal respectfully if it was be okay if I take a swab. I'm assuming there's bite wounds based on what you said.
Yeah.
If it's okay if I take a swab of the bite wound to be able to do some animal testing.
Of course.
This doesn't look humane.
Be gentle.
And then I'll get
So I
Be,
bet-
gen-
yeah.
be gentle.
then I'll get
And
the
I
first-
inspect the body.
Yeah, I'll get you to roll either first aid or medicine.
First aid, I think I want to roll. I think it's first aid that's really good, but don't hold me on that. Don't hold me on that yet, Ro.
But is this first aid or is this medicine? Or is this
Well-
skinning?
I don't even know if I have medicine. No, it's definitely first aid. It's definitely not medicine. Medicine's a 1 and first aid's a 30. This is definitely first aid.
Very important distinction.
Go ahead and roll.
It's like when they say
do I see?
acrobatic or
Do I find?
athletics.
Do I find anything else on the body except for his badge?
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
Oof, not good.
Oh,
Not good.
oof.
Can I push that? Can I push that?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
that means.
Yeah, you
What
can
do I
push it.
have to do? What do I have to do?
You just straight up re-roll it, but if you fail again, something bad happens.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I don't have good luck. I had the best week planned, and I got fucking COVID. So no, I don't know. I don't have good luck.
thing is, Eden, this is a one-shot character. You might as well push it and see what happens.
All right. If I die,
It's not my fault.
no, my death will be on you, not Rose.
Oh no.
You know how I feel about Hazi?
40.
Is that
That still
that's a
fails.
success?
It's 30. She has 30.
Oh, but can I now use luck on top of that?
on your push roll? I
Can-
don't think you can use luck on a push roll.
I think in rule book 7.859 you can.
All right, so
Okay.
so Montgomery is attempting to kind of study the corpse, and you're kind of pressing around lightly on the skin to try and get this swab, when your finger is pricked by a really sharp needle that you didn't see was there before, and it
Told you there was needles. Keep pre-roll.
The needle prick, it only just draws blood, but your finger immediately starts swelling up, and you take 3 points of poison damage.
Where's poison?
You have.
Oh, just
Pepsi.
damage. Just take it off your hit points. And these and now that you've felt it, you can see that there are multiple of these kind of needles sticking out of kind of areas on his body. This is they're kind of like porcupine or like hedgehog quills.
Oh, yes.
And you find that this is not synonymous with the rest of the injuries that he's sustained. Like a lot of it, this is like tearing and bite marks and things like that, claws. But then there's also these spines, these poison-tipped spines, and you're baffled as to what kind of creature this could be. Moving back inside, Nathaniel
It's
and
a
Carter.
cool rat.
Nathaniel and Carter, you are exploring the study.
Yeah.
So, we can. There's also kind of drawers in the desk. Did you want to kind of go rifling through the stuff here, or how much of a kind of surface level examination, or
Do we though?
that's
Ask yourself that question. Do we though?
I'll be back.
Um,
Rose.
I don't want to know what's going on. Because something's
Yeah.
not right.
We'll search the drawers.
Okay. Yeah. So you like, I guess the first point of call is you kind of roll up the top on the writing desk. Opening it reveals a half-empty, still warm mug of coffee. There's like still steam rising off of the top of this coffee.
Why is it in the desk?
Don't you keep your coffee in the desk?
Lots of stationery, lots of stationery, envelopes, stamps, paper, bottles of ink, and pens. A mess of invoices for coin appraisals from a variety of different Rockport antique stores litter the rest of the desktop. The quotes range from $2 to $5, and all are dated in late February. If the coins, there's also a large kind of coin catalog.
Are these invoices him selling coins, or?
Yeah, they're quotes for appraisal of a coins that he has.
But the coins aren't there.
No, you can't see any coins here on the desk.
Can I also take the letter opener? Does it count as a weapon?
Yeah, that's an improvised weapon. Sure.
Yeah.
Everything's a weapon if you try hard enough for it.
Letter opener.
Like briefly kind of skim reading through one of the letters, you see there's an apology explaining that the sender is unable to determine the origin of the coins described in the received correspondence. However, all of the letters state that they're keen to see an actual sample so that they can carry out proper thorough analysis.
Perhaps some interesting coins washed up here on the island. Is there like drawers in
yes,
the
sorry.
writing?
Yes, sorry, there are. Unfortunately, the key is snapped off inside the lock.
Maybe we can try and force it open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a lock-picking skill with the letter opener?
I believe there is a lock-picking skill.
Oh, there's a locksmith skill. I've got a whole one.
Push.
So with the letter opener, you might be able to, like, it's probably too small. You might need something a bit more heavy duty, because this is like a solid kind of oak desk.
Yeah.
It's you're gonna need something pretty reasonable to apply force. You fear that you'll probably snap the letter opener.
Maybe we look in the house, maybe in the kitchen.
There might be a fireplace with a fire stoker or something.
Yeah,
Let's have a look
yeah,
around.
go have a hunt around.
We'll look more in the house for something. And we should keep an eye out for the coins as well, in case there's any in the house.
Yeah. So you head back out into the corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think we'll go to the room that's to the left.
Yeah, stepping back out into the corridor and keeping in the back of your mind that you're looking for coins, you see something small and gold glittering down the end of the hallway, just before the kind of door at the end of the hallway.
Looks like something's catching the light.
But it wasn't there before. Well, we weren't exactly looking for it before, but as far as we saw, it wasn't. Something might be in the house with us.
Maybe we should
I'll get a spot hidden check from both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, that is real bad.
Not great.
Oh, that's not much better.
Both of you are pretty fixated on the coins and kind of...
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing... I can't see anything. I think we should get a little bit closer.
Yeah, we just walk up to the coin.
Yeah, getting closer.
The dice wants what the dice wants.
Getting closer, you see that alongside several small gold coins on the floor is a spatter of blood, and it appears to be leading from the kitchen door right next to you, like this room. It seems to be leading from there up the stairs.
I have a look at the blood. Does it look like it's fresh, or is it like congealed?
Sorry, that door should be open. It looks quite fresh.
I don't like this.
We shouldn't continue on much further without the others, I don't feel.
Wait for them. I pick up one of the gold coins.
Yeah. Yeah, can I appraise one of the gold coins?
You absolutely can. Go for an appraise roll. Both of you kind of looking at the both of you looking at the coins. I'll grab sanity rolls from both of you.
So 64, so that's... My sanity's 60, so it's
Okay,
a
so
fail.
just above. So it's just 1 point of sanity loss.
95!
Sounds like a very spooky coin.
Yeah, so it's 1
did-
point of sanity loss each. Both of you get a chill running down you as you pick up the coin and you look at the coin, and you see that it has a picture of an obelisk on one side. The other side is kind of worn and weather beaten beyond distinction, but there does appear to be some kind of text around the rim of the coin, around the obelisk. And as your mind, as you're kind of focusing on it and you're trying to read it, you're trying to think like, is this a language that I know? Trying to make it out. Your mind just kind of stops for a second and just goes blank, and you just find yourself you kind of shake yourself out of like one of those kind of stupors you go into where you just kind of lose focus.
Blank.
And you just shake yourself and you step back and you just have a look at the coin again and you're like, shit, how long was I just standing there? And you notice just kind of the maybe what jolts you back awake is the door slamming in the wind at the front of the corridor.
Yeah. With my art history, can I use that to see if it's like, is this a style that I would have seen before, or
Yeah, you can roll that.
making recognisable?
Oh, nice.
Ooh, very nice. This is
Nice,
definitely
Gary.
like nothing you have seen before. That's unfortunately the only kind of information that you can get is that this is like no other society, nothing you've read about in books, nothing you've heard about. This you can't even concentrate on the words that are there long enough to kind of get a grasp of what this is.
I want to take out my sketchbook and try and just write out the words.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I say to Nathaniel at the same time as well, though? This blood might come from one of the other people, as there was only one set of boots in there leading out, but two more sets of boots at the door.
Yeah.
About that, but you might be right.
All right, we'll flip back to the guys examining the body outside. During this time, you've discovered that he also has his service firearm with him. It's in his hand, and there are four bullets inside it.
I go up to Monty. Do you know how to fire a gun?
Who's Monty? I'm sorry. My name's Montgomery.
Yes, Montgomery is short. But Monty is short for Montgomery.
Okay.
Do you know how to fire a gun?
I actually don't know whether he does. Let me check. Character sheet. Combat. He doesn't have a gun, so... his rifle shotgun's 25, so not well. I've held guns before. Shot a couple, but I'm not great at it.
I take two bullets out of my cartridges I have spare. I load it up in the gun. You have 6 shots. Make them count. Worst comes to worst.
I've shot a Smith & Wesson 38 special.
This is what this gun is. It's a cop's gun.
Oh,
I'm an agent. Here you go. Whatever those quills have come out of, it's no porcupine. Porcupines don't do that. Not even platypus or echidnas do that. Here's your gun. Don't shoot me.
no,
Watch my back.
I've got your back.
We have a letter opener.
Is there anything else on the body besides his gun and his badge?
No.
Is there any biology in the area? Like any Any swabs? Is there any information you can give me that I can squeeze out of you?
You're gonna touch everything, Eden. Everything's swapped.
Yeah. I'm a feeler.
You can do
My
a biology
character's
roll.
a
There's plenty of there's plenty of tracks and things like that you can do a biology roll on, absolutely, or zoology. The only other thing out here that
That's my roll.
Oof,
that's
nice.
my roll. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, so you see with an extreme success, you see all the kind of footprints around the clearing that you're in. They're small, kind of webbed feet. You would almost think this was like a duck, but they're too large to be a duck. So your mind is kind of racing. Geese. Something larger. You're trying to think of, like, a large penguin maybe come ashore, but obviously nothing like that matches up with the severity of this attack. So again, your mind just reels at the possibility that this is something unexplored. This is something unknown to science. As all of the clues you're kind of putting together don't match up to any kind of living being that you've ever encountered or read about.
What the fuck is that? I saw yell. Can I see the thing as well?
I guess, like, whether Montgomery is kind of musing out loud this kind of information that you're getting.
Yeah, I'm using. I would say it out loud. I would be like,
doing a bit of a Sherlock Holmes thing where you, like, go through the evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, like, talk to myself, and then when he goes, "What the fuck is that?" I'll be like, "Your good is as guess as mine."
My suggestion is we get inside and we start barricading. For whatever that is, might be the reason why my friend's dead.
All this while, the kind of humdrum of the generator is going on in the background. The wind is whipping through the trees, and the constant rain's just drizzling down on you. You're both kind of soaked to the bone by this point, cold. You've got shivers running down your spine. It is icy. The wind coming off the sea just goes straight through your clothes. It's like you're not wearing anything at all. It just chills you right to your bone. And you get the feeling that you're being watched. You just got this kind of, you keep looking over your shoulder, like something's out there now. You know that there's something out there, and you.
Monty, let's get in the house.
Let's go about it quietly, though. Yeah, let's go.
No. Let's sprint. Sprinting sounds good.
I mean, okay. Should we say our last prayers now?
I run as carefully up as fast as I can back towards the house, towards the door. You shut the door.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right.
And we run inside the house, inside the door, and shut the door.
Slam the door behind you. Excellent.
So, when they, like, the second we see them, Carter's gonna be like, "I don't think we're safe inside this lighthouse. We found some fresh blood."
Well, we're safer inside than we're outside because there's a quill duck thing outside. I think hunting us.
Well,
What do you mean?
the feet were like radioactive.
They killed the lighthouse. They killed the lighthouse owner, lighthouse keeper.
I think someone might be dead inside the house too. Well, at least there's a trail of blood, but we haven't gone any further. Something's not right in here.
I pull out my gun. Lead the way. Let's go room by room and see what's in here.
I pull out my letter opener.
Does anyone actually barricade the door? Or
I barricade the door. I put
how so?
How so? What's available What do you mean?
Huh?
There's some
There's-
chairs
yeah.
in the study.
I mean, we could put that big desk that, you know, the one that
Yeah.
has the pull down thing in front of the door.
It's damn
Really
heavy.
is
It's
huge.
definitely gonna block.
And like
the
I'm
door.
saying, if we got it together and we're like,
Yeah.
We could wedge a chair under the door handle. It'll probably do.
I think we should drag the heavy thing. This thing was like a duck on radioactive whatever
But-
steroids they used back in that day.
There's also something
What's steroids
inside.
and what's radioactivity?
There's also something inside the house, so you know we might want to be able to escape quickly as well.
Oh,
that
I
is
don't
true.
really want to be trapped in here.
Okay.
I
you
say
make
we
a
take
fair
the
point.
chair. You do make a good point.
I was like, "Ooh,
Okay,
this
let's-
is a death trap." we got
jump out the window.
I really don't want to be stuck in here in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan would love that though. He loves. killing characters.
I was rubbing my hands, man. No.
Yeah, I've seen you. You
Okay, all
drink
right.
your
So
players' tea.
you grab the upturned chair and you jam it in under the door. Give it a bit of a give it a bit of a rattle, and you feel like it's pretty secure. Which room do you want to kind of check out first, or do you want to go up the spiral staircase at the back?
Should we proceed slowly towards the blood and see?
Maybe we should check out this other room before we see where the blood leads. Just to
If
make
we
sure
do
there's nothing
find-
behind us.
Well, if we find something heavy in the other room, we'll smash open the lockbox thing as well.
Yeah, the drawer.
So you're talking about this room you want to check
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you guys gone up the staircase either?
No, we
Right.
haven't gone up the staircase. We were just
No,
looking
no.
in the study,
That-
and
that-
we found some strange drawings of sort of shadow people.
All right.
We fa-
So at the moment,
Does
Nathaniel's
someone
next to
want
the
to stay
door.
out in the hall?
Are you opening?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're opening the door into this
Yeah,
room. You find it's quite obvious that this is sleeping quarters. There's 3 bunks,
Mhm.
3 neatly made beds. Large pile of books is stacked tidily in one corner of the room. There's also 3 large cupboards, each holding just basics: soap, towels, fresh bedding, extra blankets. There's I'll get a spot hidden from Cal, please.
Spot hidden. A 3 out of 65.
You got a 71.
71. No, you got a
Ah,
71. So you
ah,
just
really
missed
well.
out.
I'm gonna push it.
You're gonna push
Damn
it.
it!
Oh, you pushed it.
Can
Uh-oh.
I use my luck?
You
No,
can't.
you're not allowed. You
can't
said you
use
weren't
your
allowed
luck
to
on
use
the
luck on
push
the
draw.
push.
Ah!
All right. So you kind of step into the room and you think you kind of think back to your training about about places where an agent might kind of stash their notebook and stuff like that. And as you approach what you figured it to be, what's his name? Warren's bunk.
Rocky.
You take a glimpse out the window, and you see a shape moving in the darkness out there, and it briefly comes into the light of the window. Roll me a sanity check.
$50 out of 64.
Nice. You steel your nerves, and you see, as you see this creature, you dare not look away from the window, and you kind of rush up to the window. All thoughts about finding the hiding place of your friend's belongings are gone as you just crane your head out the window, trying to catch another glimpse of this creature, covered in scales, its thick hide, spines sticking out of its back. It's got a kind of like a face like an anglerfish, like these massive jaws. But that's all you kind of glimpse, and then it's gone into the darkness again.
What the? Oh, did you guys see that?
See what?
A walking anglerfish, and walking lanternfish. The sea captains, the fishermen used to bring them out to board, and you sometimes caught them when they were deep sea fishing. But I've only heard of reports.
I saw.
It has
nothing,
legs.
mate.
It's walking.
If there's something out there, we should definitely keep an eye out for the noises coming from the door then.
Just in case they try to get inside. It might be friend or foe. I don't know, but I've never seen anything in my life. It was half man, half fish.
But thinking about it now, there might be a back door as well, so maybe we should have eyes on where the door or the blood is.
Yeah, let's...
Otherwise,
idea.
there's
Monty.
nothing. There's nothing much else in the bunk room.
Monty, go check the back door.
I think she's AFK for a sec.
Monty checks the back room.
Where are you assuming the back door is? Out
like
of curiosity.
where the blood was leading.
Right. So
Wasn't that going upstairs?
yeah, the blood was.
I
leading up
also checked.
this
I also
spiral
checked the
staircase.
window and make sure that's locked.
Check the windows locked. Okay, yeah, good call. Good call. These don't appear to be lockable windows. They're just panes. They don't open.
Well, if it was leading upstairs, then the room next to it to the right, I would think
This
might
room?
have a back door.
This
left.
this room.
Right.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you going into the kitchen? That's where the blood came from. You heading?
Oh,
in there?
that's where the blood came from.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Can I go in there?
Yeah,
slowly.
absolutely.
This is probably not safe.
Leads the way.
Can I give him my gun? Does he have better gun handling skills than me?
What is your
I don't
firearm
know.
skill?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, but I'd take it. I'd take your gun.
No, I want it to go to the best suited person.
I feel like that's metagaming.
Yeah,
Unless-
that's pretty
unless
good.
we-
Oh, is it? Okay, well, okay, I'll just put it on offer and say,
Yeah.
has anyone shot a Smith & Wesson before?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Shot it up once or twice, but I'm not super proficient with them.
I've shot. Wait. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've shot a few times in my life. I'll take it.
Oh, you've shot a few times?
Yeah.
What number is this one? I just hand it over and say, no,
Whoa, gun control, people. Gun control.
go
Don't
and
point.
All right. So entering this room, obviously the elephant in the room. There's a massive pool of blood.
I think Nathaniel came with me as well.
Yeah.
He said, lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got 2 bullets in it, by the way, I think.
I think Cal gave you extra bullets, so it has 6. In
No,
it
he said
currently.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he topped it
Oh,
up.
6. I thought
It had
he
4.
topped it up.
Yeah, it had
Oh,
4.
okay, yeah. It had 4, now it's got 6.
Roll
what
me,
Nathaniel and I?
Roll me an intelligence check, Byron.
Roll you an intelligence check.
Yes, please. I guess Nathaniel is with you, so he can roll that as well. That's a success.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
I got a success as well.
Nice. You can tell from there's also a smashed chair, and you can tell from what you see, kind of trying to piece together what happened here. It looks like the someone's picked up the chair and used it as a weapon. And it's kind of hit something very hard. You can see there's blood splatter on the chair. Taking a look at the blood on the floor, it seems to be a mixture of blood that you would consider normal, and something more inhuman, like black, sludgy, kind of liquid that seems to be mixing and mixing into the other blood here. So there appears to be two different types of blood here.
It looks like the chair may have done some damage.
have you looked at the blood? It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. Look, it's all
Like,
otherwise, the kitchen has some dirty plates, a sauce pot in the sink, table with 3 chairs, 3 doors, one leading back to the study, one that you've just come through into the hallway, and one that leads out the back. There's also a small wood-fired stove in the far corner, still warm kettle sitting on the hearth next to it. There's several drawers also in the kitchen.
Is there like a metal rod or anything to stoke the fire
Yep.
near the fireplace?
And there is.
Pick that up.
Yep. And there's also a kitchen knife in one of the drawers.
I'll take the kitchen knife as well. That could be a
Back.
improvised weapon. I feel like I
Yeah.
might need this.
Yeah, so the kitchen knife does 1d3 damage.
is there how do guns work? Like, because I got the Smith and Wesson out. Does it have a damage?
1d10 damage.
Slightly more than the kitchen knife.
But the kitchen knife works off your brawling skill, whereas the gun, obviously, you have to have a specialized skill for.
Yep. Handgun, which I do have.
Is there a way to turn the big light on in the house? Like the not the house, the light.
Lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse light. Yeah.
Yeah, you would probably need to head upstairs into the lighthouse
Because
proper. This seems to
if
be like
I-
a living space.
If they mentioned fish people,
Mhm.
and you know, there's a chance they could be sensitive to light.
Yeah.
Why,
Especially-
like, they could, if, Cal's sort of going, what if they need moisture to get onto the land? That's why they need to be near raining. Or near water.
Well, lucky for them, it's raining at the minute, so I don't think we're going to have any issues with that.
But
Maybe they
before
don't
we-
like fire.
Well, most things don't like fire.
That is true.
So
Maybe.
the poker from the fireplace, you wanted to use that on the drawers?
Yeah,
in the
I'll
suit?
see my draw with that. Yeah.
I'm going to give that a crack. Roll me a strength check.
Right.
You managed to get the poker wedged in between the kind of where the drawer and the frame is.
Yeah, like
But it just gets jammed in there and stuck. You might need some help.
harder. Do you want to give this a try? I think you're a bit stronger than me.
I'll try. If I get a 99,
Nice.
There you go.
21.
Carter comes over and reefs down on it really hard, and the kind of you hear this crack and splintering noises as the whole front of the drawer just falls off.
Carter's like, I'm glad that worked. My second idea was shoot it with the gun.
No, we don't want to make more noise than we actually do.
Says the one that was screaming out, Warren! Warren!
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was before we knew that fish people existed. I was worried from my friend. He could have been under a tree. Something rational, but nah. Bloody fish people. You just start smoking a cigarette.
The drawer holds an empty wooden box whose green velvet lining is shaped like a revolver. 6 bullets lie loose in the drawer.
Yoink.
There's also a small journal. You see a rough sketch of the obelisk that you also have a sketch of on the journal's cover.
I'm gonna take 6 bullets.
You can take the bullets. I'll pick up the journal.
And
Question: Is there anything in the Nathaniel? Is there anything in the journal about the bureau?
Let's have a look.
oh, here we go. We got a journal handout.
And so this is the handout. There is a bit of info in there. To summarize,
Yes.
February 19th, Cassidy, who is the lighthouse keeper, found a coin on one of his walks along the beach. He proceeded to find several more and some mechanical parts. Looks like a shipwreck. This kind of lines up with the metal debris that you kind of came stuck up on as you rode in.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know if this is an issue with the thing or it's meant to be a mistake, but it says February 19th, February 16th.
Oh, yes, it does too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if
I was hoping I had just pointed out like a time thing.
I think I copied out the text because it was really hard to read, so I might have put 16. It must be an 18, but it looks like a 16. Yeah, it must. I think it's supposed to be an 18.
I think the first one is 13, but then that's 16.
Yeah.
I can't read. Too hard to read.
yeah, it's super difficult to read. So there was he tried to source more information on the coins, bought a coin catalog, got nothing out of it, but he believes that it's worth something, and he reckons that he's going to try and get in contact with some old colleagues and try to sell this, try to move these on. He has continued kind of searching for coins, but starts running out of them. But he's filled a purse with coins that he keeps on him at all times. He finds a good lead to a place called Innismouth. I'll let anyone roll a history check for Innismouth if they like. He starts to get kind of paranoid and thinks that Michael is watching him, and says that he's bought a gun just in case. As you can see that he starts getting paranoid.
Who's Michael?
Oof.
Michael is must be the third person that you haven't kind of had any dealings with yet. Smith said he's going to leave the lighthouse tomorrow morning. He says he doesn't care if it voids his contract. He's had enough of this island and everything on it. So there's obviously other people have been getting wind of something off about the island, and Smith says that he's bouncing. He's getting out of there. Unfortunately,
this is why I'd never stay.
Unfortunately, Smith says that the radio's busted again halfway through talking to the boss. He says he would fix it before he leaves. but then Smith left without a word. Me and Michael didn't even see him go. He didn't take his paintings with him, which is a bit odd. The lousy sap didn't even repair the radio before he left. I'll get to it after tonight. Michael has just gone to check something outside. Seems paranoid. Think that there's more than just tobacco in that pipe of his. At least I get more time to write. No word from, and then the diary entry just stops suddenly.
Diary entries stopping suddenly are never a good sign.
So a couple of you know of Innismouth, and you know that there's a lot of superstition around Innismouth. A lot of strange folks. It's a place that most people, like, you would think of it as like an asylum, but it's a whole town. It's just weird people. There's something like every
Awesome.
story that you've heard out of Innismouth, just there's always something weird or something strange happening there. So the fact that he's gone to a buyer in Innismouth bodes ill.
It's like Dandenong.
Yes. Had to say it, didn't you?
Someone had to.
God damn it, Byron. For anyone listening, he doesn't really mean it. He loves Dandenong and Bushell's tea.
Oh, yes.
Oh, jeez.
Dandy's got some good food. There's a good little vegan Indian restaurant in Dandy.
How good samosas.
They do, and good onion bhaji. They have like the best, and like good chicken.
I'm sorry for opening that can of worms.
No,
We should get back to Cthulhu.
I go back to him, and Cal talks out loud to the group. Did anyone read to like heard of Atlantis before?
Hey, I know of Atlantis.
You know, they used to talk about it of myth and legends and fairy tales when I was a young fella.
The sunken city.
Yeah, hear me out.
Okay.
By the sounds of the book, all bad stuff happened when these coins were discovered. That as soon as he found these coins, he wanted to leave and move on. I'm not saying they're cursed, but I wouldn't. At the moment, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Carter like drops the coin he picked up off the
Because that coin purse that was on him is not outside. There is no other people on this island or way to get off. So either one, it's been stolen, he was murdered, or two, the fish people want their money back.
I think the coin purse was on someone else, not the guy that went outside.
Matthew. Okay.
Matthew was your mate. You would know this, Cal.
Yeah.
Is that he was a bureau agent like you. He was here undercover. He wasn't he wasn't an official.
Yeah. I'm just getting confused with all the names. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Sorry.
No stress.
I think the coins might be cursed. Just putting it out there.
So,
Perhaps these are the coins the strange people we've been seeing use.
So,
What
finding
if
those,
we put...
maybe
what
he
if-
was looking at coins on the table and the creature came to get the coins and took him because he had them. The coins we found on the floor.
Well, if they were after the coins, surely they would have picked them up and not left
Well-
them scattered on the floor.
Yeah, that's true.
What if we leave the coins at the doorstep at the front and just see what happens?
we need to make sure we protect ourselves.
We need to make sure that the lighthouse is empty first because there's blood leading
I
upstairs.
feel like there's more pressing matters to check than...
I want to head upstairs and turn the light on. I think they're going to be sensitive to light.
Someone could
Ah.
still be alive. The blood is fresh.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, are we going to head upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs.
marching order. Who's leading the charge?
Well, I guess because Cal and Carter have guns.
Yeah.
Pew
People
pew.
with the guns can be up front.
Yeah, I've got a pencil.
I'll have my-
Stab someone in the eye.
Grab that fire poker over there.
Okay.
Carter Smith hands the letter opener to Montgomery.
I want the letter opener. I'm gonna use my pencil
I
and
will
letter
take-
opener and do a double eye stab.
Okie dokie, and I sort of lead up and lead the way.
Yeah. So Cal, Carter, Nathaniel, Montgomery, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go last. Yeah.
Cool. There's a kind of dull metallic clumping kind of sound as you all trudge your way up the stairs. It's a fair way up. Like, Lighthouse is obviously very tall, so you're kind of headed up this winding stairwell. The day's kind of excitement and adrenaline very quickly giving way to aching legs as you kind of trudge up this long winding staircase. But eventually you wind up in a what appears to be a service room. By the light of your lanterns, you kind of shine the light around, and you see that there's kind of stacks of boxes with like a lamp symbol on the side of them. Obviously, like spare lamps for the lighthouse. There's a small workbench, a tool bag. There's a logbook of the kind of service checks that are performed on the lighthouse, and there is a radio that's kind of been half pulled apart and is in the middle of being kind of reconstructed.
I spent some time looking at it to see if I can try and fix it.
I'll get a either mechanical or electrical repairer. Sorry,
I'm going to push that.
Yeah, go for it.
83 out of 50.
You
Zap yourself
render
or
the
something.
radio completely inoperable. You butcher it. You butcher it.
The red wire connected to the green wire.
There's
Green wire connected to my wristwatch.
you're kind of leaning over the radio set, putting the wires together. You're pretty sure you've got it, and then like a drip. You don't notice the kind of drip of water from your hair as you're leaning over, and it just goes into the electricals, and you just hear a and the board shorts out.
There goes our way off the island.
You can see that there is also a trapdoor in the ceiling that obviously leads up to the lantern room. Can I get spot hiddens?
Yes. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled 1d10. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, that's really low, bro. Nice roll.
I still passed my spot hidden because I got 48 out of 50.
47 out of, I think, 65 for spot hidden.
Nice. Yeah. Nathaniel's kind of standing in the middle of the room underneath the trapdoor as a drop of water kind of hits the back of your neck from above. You reach your hand behind and pull it out, and it's black, oozing, sticky liquid. It is definitely not rainwater. You have a sniff.
What?
It's not oil or petrol. This is very much like the liquid that you kind of saw downstairs.
Oh, look above. When I say like anything on the ceiling, or
just around the edges of the trapdoor, you can see just small drips coming through.
feel like something's either on top of the trapdoor or leaking through. And we should probably be pretty careful when we pull this.
Yeah, I guess we get as far away as possible, and on like 3, someone pulls it and runs away.
Maybe I pull and use.
We'll aim our guns at it, and Nathaniel aim his knife at it.
You have your weapons drawn, and then I do the double stab. Or I just pull because my weapons are useless.
Yeah.
And we pretend they have value.
All members have value, even the ones that we send to do
Exactly.
the opening of trapdoors.
All right, so I'm going to reach up. Are you ready?
Always ready.
Are you?
I
are
have my
you-
gun. I have my gun aiming at the hole.
Is it armed? Is it ready to shoot? Is the safety off?
I'm surprised you know what a safety is.
Did they have safety in 1926?
They would have want to.
There's a lot of questions I have.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now! I pull down the trapdoor.
Excellent.
And Rowan is a very nice GM or keeper.
As you
What's gonna happen is gonna happen. You can't stop that.
as you pull down hard on the trapdoor, it's a bit like the wood is a bit swollen. Obviously, there's some liquid up there, so the wood's a bit swollen. So it's jammed, and you have to pull pretty hard. But then finally, critical mass gives way, and and you reef down on it, and spilling down on top of you is this wet body. Just lands right on top of you, and you kind of topple backwards.
Can't let out this girlish scream as there's
you're just covered in like this sticky black oozing liquid. And you can see that more of this liquid and mixed with blood again is coming dripping down from above. The body that falls on top of you is again like something you have never seen before, as Cal was kind of describing to you earlier, the creature that he saw through the window. That's what's just come out and fallen on top of Montgomery. Long claws, vicious, sharp, kind of mawed mouth, these bulbous fish-like eyes. It is like something out of a nightmare. It is fairly small, and its kind of size, it takes up most of your chest. But there's
Can I
definitely.
pick it up?
Yeah, I mean, I assume you would.
Don't pick it up.
I assume you would probably like shove it off you immediately, right? Like, this wet, kind of lifeless
Put
body.
something through its head.
Just throw it full force at the wall with the intention of it like splattering and imploding.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
All you have to do is put something through its brain. That's all you have to do.
Oh, I just have to type it in here.
Oof. you
Marine biologists have dainty hands. Leave them alone.
you gingerly take a hold of one arm and one leg, and you spin it into the wall, and it just flops, kind of with this wet kind of slap against the wall. But it doesn't do any damage to it.
Alright, thank God.
But you can see that there is.
Can I ask Nathaniel Winter? Sorry, can I ask Nathaniel Winter to stab it in the head, just in case?
Nice.
I also expect the body row to see that the mark, like the claws and teeth, sort of would roughly match up with what was outside, damage to the body.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll on like a medicine check or first aid.
Take a swab.
Or
to
roll
compare.
strength.
Roll strength.
Just brute it.
Or even just spot hidden, like can give you some more information.
I'm not trying to do like a medical check to know it'll kill it. I'm just saying this damage will compensate to this one, you know?
Yeah. It does. Like, yeah. Not you don't even need a roll really to know that. You know, you can see rolling it over. You can see the big spine sticking out of its back. All along its where its spine would be are these long protrusions that look that are synonymous, that match up to the spines that you found in the dead body outside.
Do you have a photo or a name of the monster?
This is a
we can't know.
youngling.
Yes.
If I was you, this is what I would take a swab of.
Okay.
This is if you need to take a swab of this, the poison spines. This would be it.
Alright, so I will take a swab.
Does anyone head
And,
head upstairs?
I do.
Yeah. I think we'd go together if everyone's good to go together.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs.
Yeah, it's all quiet up there. Reaching the lantern room, you're greeted by a wet and bloody scene. 2 panes of glass in the lantern room's windows have been broken. Their shattered remains crunch underfoot. The rain blows in through the gaps, making the metal decking slippery underfoot. Adding to the slipperiness is blood from the corpses of 2 men, along with 1 more of these fish-like creatures, the youngling.
Are they like a creature of the Black Lagoon looking thing?
Yeah. One of the younglings is attached to one of the man's necks, even in what you would assume to be death. It's still latched on with a vice-like grip. I'll get everyone to roll sanity at this point.
What happens if you roll 100?
Critical
I think it reverts back to a critical 1 and you pass in 7.89.
Oh shit! I rolled a 1.
You turn into Cthulhu.
What's a crit? It's even highlighted like a crit. You won. You're winning.
So it's made even worse for you by the fact that that this is someone from your backstory. This is George Cassidy. So I'm gonna roll 6 d6 for Byron. Oof, lucky. It's 3 sanity lost for Byron. And who? Marine biologist.
I didn't pass.
I failed as well.
Yes.
I got.
That's I was doing that for Montgomery. So 5 means something extra as well. So I'll come back to that one.
I mean, yeah, well,
4.
that's mean.
2 5s.
No, it's not.
Okay, so both Cal and Montgomery. I'm gonna have to look up the rules for sanity again.
Nathaniel's the only one that's like, yeah, it's fine.
Actually, I think that's a little.
So how much damage do I take?
You both take 5 sanity.
Ah,
Nice.
my noggin.
So, so, you, the bureau agent, you unload your gun into the closest youngling. You just kind of flip out and you just start shooting it, and you're like, make sure it's fucking dead. You just start shooting, bam, 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 bam. And Montgomery is going to... Wait.
Are we putting younglings like their letters, maybe?
Byron's character's freaking out, thinking, gun control! Gun control!
Yeah, you're not getting any more bullets. Like,
No, this is you, Carter. Is it me or Carter? Or me
No.
or Carter shooting all these bullets?
You.
no, it's
It's
I
you.
wouldn't do
Josh.
that.
It's Josh.
You rolled 5, not me.
Yeah. And then Montgomery freezes and just starts reciting the names of maritime species. Amaris Americanus, Helenatus sepitus, Centrifuge civitas. And he just like kind of he kind of listing off like all of the species that you know, and you try like your brain is just trying
to... himself, he would do that. He wouldn't try and help.
Your brain is just trying to compute what is going on here, and you just it sets your mind into a loop, and you just keep looping the same set of marine species over and over again. Right, so we can get, for those people who are not flipping out, we can get like natural world or science rolls if you want to try and kind of find out what these things are. Spot hidden to just kind of try and figure out, or like an intelligence check to kind of see just what happens here. What happened here
during this time after unloading all my bullets? I'm just sort of hunched over and just heavy breathing.
Sleepy boy, not a eating Doritos.
I'm gonna do like spot hidden up here to see if there's any other ones around. Hey.
Nice. That is a success. You're looking for more enemies. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, spot hidden, seeing if there's any alive ones around here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you kind of take a look around, and you can see that the everything up here is quiet. The only kind of movement in here is coming from the wind kind of howling in through the smashed windows. Everything else is deathly still and quiet.
Carter says there could be multiples of these things out there if we found 2 already.
Sounds like they're hunting a pack.
Yeah, so the two humanoid bodies, one of them has kind of like one of them is Cassidy, who Carter knows to be the lighthouse keeper, but the other humanoid has larger kind of bulging eyes, almost like halfway between like kind of his body laying there next to Cassidy's. You kind of draw comparisons between the two, and you can see that this other person's body, he's got this gray kind of flaky skin and these bulging eyes. He looks sick. He doesn't look right. Both of the fish people have been shot. One through the eye, one through the belly.
after taking a few breaths to gather his thoughts, Cal goes, "Are they vampire fish people?"
Look through to see if they've got anything on them.
Don't let any of the blood or anything on you, okay? Don't know if it might, Nathaniel might poison you.
Oh,
They
sorry.
say that-
You would, Byron. You would also, Carter would have also seen, with your spot hidden, that there is a bullet hole in the lamp's lens for the lighthouse. So it appears to have been a stray bullet during this confrontation that caused the lighthouse to go dark.
Do you want to tell Nathaniel what he finds, and then I'll talk
Yeah,
about
Nathaniel, you find
that.
another 6-shooter handgun, a Colt M1877.
Yep.
Unfortunately, all of the rounds in the chamber have been spent.
Yep.
This
How does ammo work?
this handgun does 1d8 damage per shot.
Can I give Nathaniel 6 ammo?
Yeah, if you've got 6
Different type of bullets.
Yeah, like is it
Oh,
different
yeah,
types
yeah,
of
that's
bullets?
true.
or-
No, wait, he has 6 bullets from the drawer. They were for this
Yeah.
gun. They were for this gun.
Okay.
The
Yep.
ones
Your
from the
gun
studies.
has-
I hand you the 6 handgun bullets. The 6 Colt bullets.
So I had 6 bullets in my chamber, plus 12 spare bullets. I've used up 6 bullets and reloaded. So I've given 2 bullets. So I have 4 spare bullets on me, plus 6 in my gun.
Yep.
And plus your gun is full, Carter.
Yep. And now Nathaniel's is also full.
1d8.
So the gun we have only holds 2 bullets at a time.
No,
6.
6.
It's 6.
Oh, I thought you
it's
loaded.
a revolver. I did. Had 4 bullets already in it. 2 were already used, so I put 2 of my own into it.
You also find that hidden
Yeah,
under the lighthouse keeper's shirt is a heavy purse full of those strange gold coins tied around his neck on a thick leather cord.
Because you loaded your whole thing into it.
Yeah, I had 12 spare bullets.
I'll
Oh,
cut
12.
the cords off
I
his
made
neck
4 left.
with the kitchen knife and take the bag of coins. I have a look at them. Are they like the obelisk and the similar ones I've seen before?
Yeah. A whole pouch of
I'll
them.
hold them first.
I say we chuck these into the ocean.
I think that's kind of a waste. From what I've seen, I think these coins are worth a bit.
Oh, cool. Are they worth your life?
Oh, we don't know if that's what's causing this issue yet, though.
Well,
We don't know.
clearly if they wanted to take the coins, they would have taken them.
All right. You stand outside with them and see if the fish people are attacked. Then we'll know.
No,
If
let's
you
get this
don't-
light
if
working.
If you don't want your share of the coins, then
I will have my share.
I'll take my share of the coins once we're off the island, thank you.
as crazy as it's been, I think we deserve to take something away from this island.
I agree with you. Our lives. That is perfectly the example in the stories we tell. Is there any writings or books on them at all, bro?
I've tried to read the writing on the coins, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Where do we want to go from here?
I want to look at the coins because I know Latin. Is the coin in Latin?
I'll get
Have a look at the handbook.
I'll get listen checks from everyone as well.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Oh wow. 92, like a boss.
Where is Listen, by the way?
Yeah, where is listen?
It is up. No, where is it? Listen, in the middle, near the bottom.
So I
20.
see it.
Oh.
75 out of 20. I failed.
38 out of 20. I failed.
You could use 18 luck points to succeed.
Oh, can I?
You could.
Yes, please. How do I do that shit? Give me that. I wanna succeed at something.
I'll reduce your luck.
Yeah, please. Please reduce my luck.
You're down to 32 in your luck.
I accept the fail. I'm not going to push.
You hear the splintering of wood downstairs.
Okay.
The front door. You hear scraping
so
and splintering wood.
I look at everyone and I say, right now, it's war in the 1920s. Yeah, I think they did. Right now, I don't give a flying fuck about the coins. They have just broken in downstairs. So help me pull this trapdoor up quietly and hush.
Just drop the coins down there and see what happens. They
No,
take the coin.
no. Help me pull this trapdoor up. We're not getting in this argument.
Noisy.
I feel like we need to. I feel like we're going to need to find a good place to ambush them from. They obviously know we're here. Cal just went and unloaded a whole caliber of his gun into a.
Can we wait at the top of the stairs? We've got 2 guns with shots.
We got
Or
Three
do we have
guns.
3 guns?
We got 3 guns now.
I say we wait here with the light on. I still say they're sensitive to light.
Well, if we leave the trapdoor down, we can watch the stairs, and if something comes up, we'll shoot.
Yes, okay. I will accept that.
Okie dokie. But if worse shit hits the fan, we're throwing the coins.
We're not talking about coins now. Help me with this job, light. You and your bloody coins. Roll to fix the light.
At this
I don't
point,
think it's strength.
you wanna fix the light.
Yeah, I do. I want to do a quick fix.
Cal would know with his kind of mechanical skill that it'd take roughly 40 minutes, and you need the replacement lens downstairs in the room just literally just below you that had all the replacement lenses.
So I just look and really passively aggressively say, in a really snob voice that I can't do, because I'm not from Turak, I say, so what you're saying is, this would take the amount of time that you have been bickering over these darn coins, and then I just hush off to the corner because I'm really frustrated and I'm really annoyed, and I pull out my book and I start singing
You
myself
didn't
songs.
ask about them. I was trying to figure out. I'm sorry that these fish people have sort of taken me for a loop, but let's hunker in, save our butts, and kick some ass. Do this.
We know bullets hurt them because the dead ones have had bullets on them.
Positioning yourselves around the top of the lighthouse, around the kind of lamp room. Several of you are near the kind of smashed window, and you notice that the storm is abating somewhat. The wind's died down a little bit, and the rain isn't quite as hard as it was. It's no longer coming sideways through the window, and you can faintly see out the window the kind of boat that you came in on, just bobbing next to the wharf. Kind of fills you with this slight hope that there is still a way off the island. There is still a chance that some of you are leaving in that boat. But then you remember what is coming up the stairs to greet you. You look down at your feet and you see the fish hybrid creature jaws clamped around this man's neck. A man just like any one of you, and a shiver of fear runs down your spines. You hear the wet sound of the fish-like creature's footsteps on the stairs leading up to the light room where you guys are hiding. Do you want to roll me some... I think it's just stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Stealth,
think stealth is there, yeah. $97. Fuck me.
Oh,
Sorry,
fucking
91.
76.
You guys
I
can't stop bickering about line of sight with the trapdoor, and you're like, no, they can see you there. And you're still doing this as the first kind of fish-like head kind of reaches the top of the stairs. So the way initiative works when you have a firearm is you get a plus 50 to your initiative if you have a firearm in hand and you plan on using it in the first round. You also gain an extra dice called I think it's called a bonus dice or something when you have spent at least one turn aiming. So I would assume that like all of you with your guns pointed at the stairwell would be aiming.
I don't have a gun. I have a I've got an opener and a pencil.
You're not John Wick. With that
Maybe you could draw a pretty picture of them and they'll go away.
So the bickering unfortunately means you don't get a surprise round, but you do still get to go first in combat because you have all got guns drawn on them as they breach the top of the stairs. So if you want to go ahead and roll your firearm skill, all of you that are pointing guns can go ahead and do that.
26.
So it's just the same as it's just
the same as a normal
roll.
skill roll. Yeah, just got to get under your firearm.
26 out of my firearm.
Nice.
You roll
I
like
know,
98.
That would
26 under 50. Sorry, right, be right back.
and then
Oh, 65, god damn it. Can you
s-
use luck on handgun rolls?
no. So what happens here is you can because you've been aiming for one round, you get the bonus dice. So what you do is roll a d10, and then you can replace the tens column with whichever one's better, whichever roll is better.
So roll 1d10. 3.
So you can so you can replace your 6 with a 3. So instead you got 35.
Oh yeah, the low is better in Cthulhu.
Yes. Yeah.
10.
10? That's okay. No, 10 is the... No, wait. Yeah, 10 is the 00 on a D10. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is on a D100, yeah. So that's actually the best result because that equals 0.
Okay. So
because
I'll take
a
that,
1 is
so-
1, and then a 10 is 0. So...
Yeah.
You shoot flawlessly.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so that's so that upgrades yours to an extreme success, which means you get to max damage roll. I think it's max damage plus a roll, I believe, for a firearm, which is so a melee weapon is max damage, and then a firearm is max damage plus a roll. So go ahead
Is it-
and
Yeah.
roll.
14.
So is it 10 plus
14?
1d10?
Yeah, so mine's a D8, so it'll be 8 plus 6.
Yeah.
Mine will be a D10.
Yes, for your pistol, it's a D10. That is correct.
What?
Let me check the hit points of these things. Hit points. Yes, nice.
Count 4.
Awesome. This thing.
Fuck me. Shoot it in the toe or something.
So as this first fish creature on all fours kind of comes crawling stickily up the kind of top of the stairwell, all of you just unload these precise shots. Nathaniel's just takes it straight between the eyes. You see that just I'd say brains, but it's probably more like just kind of slush and grey stuff just comes spilling out the back of its head. The other two
Good
bullets,
shooting, Nathaniel.
the other two bullets, bam, one in the chest and one in the leg, and the creature just topples backwards down the stairs. You hear screeches from at least 3 other creatures on the stairs.
Fuck off.
More shot.
As they all swarm up the staircase together. There's now kind of 3 of these creatures just below you in the electrical room. They're going to run up the stairs. Who would be closest? I'm gonna roll. I'll get you all to roll luck.
Luck.
Oh yeah.
What's luck? Oh, so like the 50.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I think someone.
Unfortunately, Montgomery is closest to the trapdoor, and as they swarm up,
No, I've got a scalpel as well. So I've got a scalpel in one hand and a letter open in the other, and I'm gonna repeatedly use my arms.
Yeah. So as it comes through the trapdoor, and it goes to attack you, when you get attacked in Call of Cthulhu in melee range, you get to take an action as well. So it's going to roll its attack against you, and then you can either choose to attack it back, or you can choose to dodge, or you can choose to run.
Okay. I'll get your help because I have no idea about how this works, but
So you'll basically be rolling your brawling skill versus its brawling skill if you choose to attack it back.
I don't have a brawling skill for the letter opener.
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon which just goes under brawling.
So just hit skills and then scroll down, and brawl is the bottom one below fighting.
Okay.
Ooh, it failed its attack, so you have a chance to hit it back.
Yeah, I will hit it back. I just don't know how to use the scalpel and the with 2 hands and stab it in the eyes.
No, it's not like a skill. So roll your D100 and you get your brawling skill.
Oh no, it's not a failure. It's 25. That's definitely a success. It's just a normal success.
Why does it say failure?
Because for some reason it's versus 0, which obviously if you got a 0, then it would be a failure. I don't know why it doesn't have a opposition roll. Yeah, so it succeeds and it's going to deal damage to you.
Can I push that? Can I push it?
No, you can't push combat rolls.
Okay, alright.
Oh, you can do 7 damage at top.
2 damage. As it comes up to the top of the stairs, it reaches out and slashes at your legs. Now you can feel.
Hit points,
yeah, 2 hit points gone.
Yeah.
Oh no! Sorry, that's a
+1d4?
bite attack. No, sorry, that's a bite attack. Yeah, so it bites you, but it doesn't manage to latch on. Yeah, what? It's 1d3 plus 1d4. Oh no, it is 1d3 plus 1d4. I thought that was only if it was an extreme success. So it's 3 damage, not 2.
No, if it does an extreme success, it gets
the
extra
latch,
1d3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a funny terminology. It's like extreme biting.
Success. The other two creatures are stuck behind it on the staircase, so they can't come to the top this round. So now it will be over to Cal.
Cal is going to aim his gun and shoot. Can I just shoot?
Just the first one you see.
Yep,
Oof.
I'm gonna push.
No, can't push in
Can
combat.
I push?
No.
You can't
I
push
use lock?
combat.
You can use lock.
I'm gonna use 40 points of luck, baby.
Thanks for telling me that, bro.
Ouch. Are you seriously? You're using 40?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's not gonna take the dodge action because he's engaged in kind of biting someone. He's not watching you. 4 damage, awesome.
Pow.
I need to get these tokens up. Alright, Antique Stealer, which is Carter, you're up next.
Right, I am going to try and shoot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that! Pow pow chapow!
What you got? Oh, nice! Extreme success.
4.
So,
Oh,
like what happened with Nathaniel, you get full maximum damage plus a roll.
nice.
15 damage.
Damn, son. So that one is dead. That one is now dead. This is the one that was trying to bite Montgomery, right? Was the first one at the top?
Yeah, I shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, as it's got its mouth wide open, lunging forward at Montgomery, you take a deep breath, aim your pistol, and just blast its brains all over the wall. It is over to Nathaniel.
Alright, I will attempt to fire my handgun again at one of them. It's the closest one to me. That is not great.
Too far. Ouch. Yes, that I think that's. How do you determine the
I think
fumble
the
range?
critical fail was 96.
Yeah, 96. Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
So just short of fumble.
Yeah, just short of fumbling. Awesome. It is going to. It can't kind of fight back because it's not in melee range yet. Over to Montgomery.
Alright, Montgomery is going to try and use his scalpel letter opener weapon thing he made.
Mm-hmm.
And he is praying to the demon gods to give him a good roll.
Are you running up to that one that's
Nice.
'Cause-
Yeah, so you would have to run
we-
down the stairs.
Because I killed the one that was
Yeah.
attached to you. Well, it
Oh,
wasn't
so
mine,
there's not one.
There's not one
No,
right
but
in
you can
front
run
of you,
down
but
the-
there's one just down the stairs. They're coming up the stairs.
Is it in range to throw the letter opener at it and get it in the eye?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know how range works on this game. So
no,
yes.
you won't be able to do that
Okay.
not with a letter opener.
I don't think you'd kill someone even if you threw the letter opener
Yeah.
in their eye.
Yeah.
Might take an eye out, but
It depends how good are you with throwing an unbalanced dagger. You know?
If you're using the letter opener against a letter, pretty lethal. So.
Yeah.
Super effective.
Yeah.
Critical paper
I
damage.
don't know if I want to do that then, because I don't want to run downstairs with just a fucking letter opener. They've got guns.
Yes, you do. You absolutely
Yeah.
want to.
Here, fish man, let me open your scales. No.
I'm sorry, I also forgot that shooting into melee combat. So because Montgomery was engaged in melee with it, should have imposed a penalty dice on you, but it's all good. I'll remember next
What's
time.
the penalty die? I want to do the penalty
Basically,
dice.
the opposite of a bonus dice. You choose the lower roll or the higher roll, whatever.
All right, well, let's do it.
So what are you? But what are you doing? Like, are you going down the stairs? You don't have a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I'm going down the stairs, but I want to do it properly. So, 1d100.
No, you've already.
I didn't want to do it properly.
You've already attacked. What are you doing?
You said I needed the bad dice, the disadvantaged dice.
No. I was talking about
that was me.
Byron's attack when he took.
Oh, I thought that was me. I was like, I want to do it properly. Okay.
Oh, it actually beat you. But the 6. What's your brawling skill?
My brawling skill is. Hang on. Where the fuck is? Oh, sorry. People on stream.
It's at the bottom, fighting. You'll see on the.
Okay. It's loading. Why is it? Oh, I did that. How do I get it to open? I got it to open. It's alright. My brawling skill is 45.
45. So that would mean that your 22 is that is so what's I need to figure out what the name of the. It's not a normal success. It's I think there's something in between extreme success and...
It was just regular success. I googled.
Okay, so it's just regular and extreme. Is it?
No, it was either regular or good success.
Oh,
so success, regular success, like regular.
Normal,
yeah.
hard.
Hard success.
Not normal,
okay, so
hard.
it's a hard success.
Hard success.
Okay, so you you got a hard success by 2 points. No, by like half a point.
I did.
By like a half a point, I think. Like rounded, the rounding causes it to be like half a point. So you got a hard success by half a point, which means that you win this brawl, because he got a regular success, you got a hard success.
Yeah. I've got very good letter throwing skills.
So I will give you a D2 of damage with your letter opener. So go ahead and roll.
A D2 of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how this is going to go. The anticipation is killing me,
Bullet
right?
shot to the artery. Ah.
Oh, look right. Damage.
Nice. Nice.
I critted. I'm so excited.
Didn't I hit a 50% crit chance?
No, look, it was much higher than that in my statistics.
All right, so the one in front of you immediately attempts to latch onto you by biting you. Would you like to dodge or attack back?
I would like to attack back.
Attack back? All right, go ahead.
He's like, D2! D2!
All right, so go ahead and roll your attack again. Oh no! I mean, he still failed anyway. He's it was a miss, so that's okay. You both.
Does that just mean both people completely miss
both,
each other?
They both just missed each other. But then there's 2 here, so the other one kind of circles around next to you, and he also attacks.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm gonna roll. Right?
I'm rolling so badly. You can't. You actually can't attack back this time because you don't have multiple attacks. So you can only
no,
you can only respond to one or the other.
No, he hard missed though.
Yeah, he completely effed that up.
I can
I don't
imagine
even
these things
know
like
what-
trying to swing in the hallway because they're being wet from the
Yeah.
storm outside. It's like slipping over it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We'll say he slips on the metal stairs that are slick with like all the blood and stuff, and he just slips up and falls prone. Awesome. All right, Cal.
Cal, knowing that. Is there a way out of this room except for the staircase?
Out the window with like 100-foot drop.
Okay, okie dokie.
It's only
Is there anything in this room, like barrels or?
We're gonna play
No.
Donkey Kong with the fucking.
Yeah, I'll say there's a crate.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
There's a crate.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to throw the crate down the staircase and try and bowl them over.
Okay. Again, you're throwing something into melee combat. I'd say this was probably a combat maneuver. So you can.
Mm-hmm. I'm not throwing it at them. I'm throwing it near them. So
Near them. Is there a skill for throwing? I don't know.
I was just going to use a strength check. This is what I'm
Yeah.
literally picking up a barrel.
Yeah, just picking up.
Would it be? Oh no, there is a throw skill, survival.
There we go. Gotcha. Throw check.
If we're gonna be playing more Call of Cthulhu, we might as well.
Yeah, let's do it right. Let's see you roll.
Do it right. I can't push it. I fail.
And then
I go and throw it at the ground. It's just...
yeah, and then you would have a penalty dice as well, so you would definitely not. You pick up the crate. You throw it down the stairs, and it just it doesn't have the desired effect of like bouncing and rolling into them. It just shatters into 1,000 pieces the second it hits the ground. All right, so Carter.
I want to shoot it one. So
Yep.
how does this penalty work?
So you roll the extra d10, and this time you have to choose the higher result instead of the lower one.
26.
Sad Cthulhu noises.
Turn this into a 96.
Oh yes!
Nice. Turns it into an what's your firearm skill?
45.
45. So that is
You're pretty
not.
good with
It's
the
not
gun.
It's just a good,
Hard
right?
success. It's just
Hard,
it's just a normal.
Yeah, it's just a normal success. So he is going to try to dodge that.
No, he's not. He stands there and waits for the bullet. He's like, "Hey,
Why did
give me a bullet."
rolling floor first? Oh, okay. So I had to beat a 30. Right. Yeah, he doesn't dodge. So go ahead and roll your normal damage.
8. Whoa. Good shot.
Actually, I think with firearms, it's like they have to throw themselves to the ground. It doesn't matter anyway. You kill him with that shot. But I think just for like future reference, I think with fire, when you're trying to dodge a firearm, you have to like throw yourself to the ground, and then you lose your next turn in order to take the dodge action. But
Follow-up
yeah,
question, Ro. You're saying we can dodge bullets in this game?
you can. Yeah, I mean it's duck behind cover. Like you just throw yourself to the ground.
It's not called Call of Matrix for any reason.
Okay, here's a follow-up question to that, Ro. If we're playing Call of Cthulhu in the future, if I keep saying, I don't know, a cadaver on me at all times, is it like armor?
Totally, you walk around with a zombie bodyguard.
I feel like your team's sanity would just go down
Yeah.
every turn.
Great. All right, yeah. So, bam! Another gunshot rings out inside the lighthouse, and another one of the younglings just drops to the ground. Black blood just pooling out in the hallway beneath Montgomery's feet. And it's Nathaniel's turn.
So is the only youngling that's still alive the one that's prone on the floor, or
Yes, yeah. It's the one that.
do I get a
messed-
bonus
messed
for?
It's a good
Or is it just-
question. I don't know, honestly. I'll give you a a bonus dice for that though. Why not?
We're going off D&D rules right now for this prone.
Yeah.
No, you're doing a really good. You're doing an awesome job, bro, for
Yeah.
learning new rules on the fly like this. So
Yeah.
I'm asking a lot
making
of
it work.
questions just because I'm curious.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Have that in.
It helps me learn anyway. Like I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't
Oh
even need the
my
bonus dice.
lord! Nice. Again, a final. Nathaniel, you guys are on fire with these guns. Like, holy
Yeah,
crap.
we've been rolling well.
Damn.
Is it true, Nathaniel? Is your character got his gun turned sideways?
Bang! Another echoing gunshot rings out in this kind of confined metal space that you're in, and the last youngling drops to the ground. They were so underwhelming because you guys just did so good on your rolls, but that's okay.
Right.
The four more dead bodies add to the pile of youngling corpses now growing in this room. What's your next steps from here?
There's a boat outside. Let's get the fuck off this island.
I agree.
The storm is quieting down.
Let's just go straight to the boat before more of
Yeah.
them can come.
Let's run.
Awesome,
Can we run to the boat?
absolutely.
The storm is quieting down. We'll make it back to shore.
All right,
Is that true? The storm's quieting down?
yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right, you sprint down the
We'll
stairs.
definitely make it back to shore.
Clomp, 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 clomp
Carefully.
on the metal steps. Your boots are now slick with blood. I'll get dex checks from everyone sprinting down the stairs.
Take carefully.
You used all your luck, Josh.
I probably
it.
could have done a luck roll, I guess. I don't know. I think dex is fine.
29. Boom.
I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, it looks like Cal's the only one. All right, you're pushing. Yeah, this should be fun.
55.
Please fail. Oh, what's your
You just
dex?
sprained my ankle.
What's your dex?
My deck.
75.
Oh, 75. You're fine. Easy.
So I pushed it.
You think you're gonna lose balance for a second. Your foot kind of slips on the edge of the step, but then you
Yeah.
fall back and grab the rails just before your head smacks into the step, and then and then it's just full steam out the door. You kind of rip the chair from it, the shreds of what's left of the door, kind of aside as you all barrel out the door and sprint towards the boat at the docks. You pile into the boat and start rowing like mad for the shore. Fear kind of mixed with hope, giving you strength that lets you make it. It's a pretty marathon effort. Like you are rowing a boat across relatively still rough seas. The storm has abated, but the sea's still choppy, and you're heaving, and finally, you see the port, kind of ahead of you. I'll grab a couple of. I'll grab everyone. Oh, no, I'm going to say that Nathaniel and Cal are rowing again. So Carter and Montgomery, I'll get spot hiddens.
Mm-hmm.
Noise.
You know what? I'm just gonna push 45 luck to pass it. 46 luck. 46 luck.
That's the spirit.
Bam.
Yeah, boy. All right, now roll me a luck roll. No. You're scanning back behind you, scanning the tree line for any more of these creatures, and you see, just as you're about to turn back and give up on kind of watching behind you, you see several forms kind of run from the tree line down into the water and start swimming. This just serves to fuel your frantic rowing even more, as you know that these creatures are still pursuing you. As you see the port in front of you, you're almost home safe. You see that there are I guess with your same kind of spot hidden roll, you see that actually Montgomery got a way better one. Anyway, Montgomery maybe is looking the other direction, and you see there's a person on the dock. He's wearing a heavy kind of oil skin to keep the rain out, hood pulled up, and he's walking down the docks, and you need someone to kind of to tie off the boat for you.
Okay, well, I'll yell out to this person to tie off the boat.
Yeah, you start yelling out to this figure on the dock, and he immediately turns, hearing your cries, and starts lurching forwards. Too late, as your boat bumps into the pier. Too late, you recognize the awkward, shambling gait is not normal, and you look beneath the hood, and you see these bulbous fish eyes, and you hear a voice, a voice like nothing you've heard before. The coins. Give me the coins.
Drop the fucking coins, Nathaniel.
No, it's a stupid idea.
And then we'll end it there. That's the end of our little one shot.
Good, that was awesome, right?
Were they light sensitive?
Sorry?
Were they light sensitive?
Um,
Out of curiosity. I don't think they were. I don't think they were the same creature that I thought they were.
no, not particularly.
No. There was ones on Lovecraft Country that were like
Oh, okay.
light sensitive as fuck, that were like really similar.
Yeah.
And that's how they saved themselves, by like putting the car headlights in the window and they got to sleep.
Nice.
That was great.
That was a lot of fun. That was really good. Enjoyed it. Thank you all for joining me.
Let's not get rid of the coins.
Hey, maybe he'll buy them off you.
Hey, as far as the good person is concerned, we have no coins.
No, that was awesome.
Yeah, I have a lot.
I'm only being sassy because I can, not just because I'm particularly pissed off.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for joining us, Bri.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
No worries.
We're doing like, if you want to stay in the Discord, we're doing like one shots every second Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds good.
Yeah, you'd be
Question,
more than welcome. Yeah.
In a fortnight's time, do you mind making a post, say in the Power Grinch chat as well? See if any of those guys are interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Would
Yeah,
that
that's
be okay?
that's the aim of this One-Shot Wednesdays, is to kind of expand our horizons and invite lots of new people in, get some fresh perspectives. I love playing with new people, meeting new people. It's always fun. So absolutely happy to involve more people. And I don't mind, like, we really could have run this with 5 or 6 people, but given it was my first time as a keeper, thought I'd keep it a bit chill.
It was good.
Yeah,
The
it
gunshot.
was fun. Yeah,
I enjoyed
you guys smashed it. Managed to get all three firearms in the scenario, and then just absolutely brutalize the younglings. It was good though.
He says you can't burn up all your luck for next time. You know, new character, new luck.
We're playing reckless because
Yeah.
it's a one shot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's the fun of a one shot, right? Like you get to be a
Yeah.
bit fast and loose.
Yeah.
I actually I was going into it knowing I was going to have fun, but I had a lot more fun with Call of Cthulhu than I thought, because it's super roleplay heavy compared to the
Yeah.
fighting, which I liked from D&D.
Yeah.
But like how the scene was, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Hey, Ro, do you remember that one shot we did ages ago? Ages and ages and ages ago at the store?
Yes, yeah. I remembered that when I was planning this, I was kept thinking back to that. I really would like to do that one properly, but obviously can't really run it with you again because you've already seen half of it. But I'd like to run
I got
it
to
again.
Mexico. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
It's like nuts.
you just made a beeline for the exit and you got out so easy. Everyone else was faffing around trying to kill each other.
I was like, no. My goal is I knew who I was.
Yeah.
I knew which direction I'm heading towards.
Yeah.
But yeah, be awesome if you could join again, Bri, on a Wednesday.
Yeah, man. You're more
Yeah,
than
Wednesday's
welcome.
good for me because it's my day off. So
Sick. Happy to have you along if you're
I head off.
interested. Yeah, see you,
Bye,
mate.
Ian.
Thanks
Get
for
well
joining
soon.
us. Yeah,
Thank
get well.
you. Bye.
Last one shot, we were all blue dragons.
White dragons. White dragons. You were a
We're all
red,
Dragon.
you
white
were a
dragons.
red dragon. All right, I
I was a white dragon that thought I was a red
I
dragon.
should raid someone. Oh, there's no one. Gotta find someone to raid.
A nice 12 viewers.
Yeah, it went alright for a while. A few people watching.
It's definitely like more darker.
Yeah, I
With
love
all
it. I love dark.
It's interesting because I kept thinking, what would my general knowledge for 1920s character be?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like robots because of comic books and stuff like that. But I'm thinking they wouldn't know about nuclear radiation. It's not like a common knowledge as it is now.
I don't even know. Whatever, I can be bothered.
All the Grins people are sitting in chat watching the new Jackass movie.
Yeah. That's alright.
Is there Oh, there's a Call of Cthulhu thing.
Yeah, but it's only Chaosium. It's
Oh, yeah,
or
I see.
Call of
I see.
Cthulhu is the game, the PC game, and then
Yeah.
the actual Call of Cthulhu like tabletop is Chaosium, and that's only the official kind of channel can stream. So that kind of sucks. But whatever. I mean,
Alright, dudes.
yeah.
I've got a client in the morning.
I'm off too. Thanks for playing.
Nevertheless, thanks for it.
You'll get a message off me at some point tomorrow. I think I have your mobile number.
I'll message it to you again because I've got a new one recently. But yeah,
message me
thanks
your number
guys.
again.
So what day is it? It's Wednesday. So next up is Tuesday next week. We have Curse of Strahd. And then Wednesday next week is Out of the Abyss. We might be raiding a fortress and saving Graxlug. And then the following Tuesday, obviously, Curse of Strahd again. And then we'll be back for more Wunshot Wednesday. I don't know.
Viva la revolution!
I don't know what we'll be playing. I want to play more Call of Cthulhu, but we'll see if I find
I
it good.
would love to play more Call of Cthulhu if we could.
Yeah, so
Alright, dudes. I'll talk to you soon.
Alright, see you, mate.
Bye.
No worries. I'll
Bye.
hop in later. Thanks for hosting.
worries.
It was lots of fun. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for